What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life. As you can see, we in Forza Horizon 6. And today what I want to show y'all actually is how to tune some of your favorite cars. Some of these cars, you know guys, you can throw a lot of parts at them, but just because you buy the best parts for a car don't make it handle well or drive really well. You gotta dial in that tune. And I got a little secret that I've been using that's been cooking on this game. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show y'all how I tune my cars with ChatGPT. So first and foremost, let's just take a look at some of my cars, guys. I'll show you the first car that I actually tuned with ChatGPT, and this one right here. This is probably my favorite car in the game right here, guys. This is my, as you can see, 1994 Nissan Fairlady Z, the twin turbo version. This is the S version. Now, my style, guys, I'm an old school guy. I'm an East Baltimore guy, so I like a lot of these older phones. I like to put the BBSs on them, bro. Shout out to the BBSs, but right now what we got on this thing is the HRE. So as you can see, just a really good looking car. But I tuned this car using ChatGPT, guys. I bought all of the, I used the game, got all the best parts for this car, but it wasn't running like I wanted it to. So let's just go ahead and actually take a drive in this car because it was uncontrollable. It didn't handle well at all. But I was able to use ChatGPT and get it, dialed in for the most part. Now, I'm not the best driver, and I'm not gonna say this is the best way to tune your car. I'm sure it's someone that's professionals, but somebody that's like a noob like me to the game, really just trying to get a feel for it. This will help you out a lot, guys. And this car, as you can see, is pretty powerful, and it's sticking to the road. You do have to have some driving skills. You want to get slow down and things of that nature, and brake and just do the things that you need to do that drive the car through the game. But it's made the car just so much more manageable. The tune, some of the updates, some of the gear ratio changes, tire pressure changes, transmission changes, just really did it for this car, I say. So it's a lot of fun to drive, and it's actually a car that I can get out here and win a race with because it's no longer just that car that slides around. It does come to you having some skill, being able to drive the car. I'm not on the steering wheel. I'm a guy that's on controller. Shout out to the steering wheel guy. Think about joining y'all, but as you can see, I'm just not sliding into the ball, sliding all over the place. I actually can, well, except for that, of course, this is a game for myself, it's not going to be perfect, but I love the way this car feels after I put the tune on it. This is another car picked up. This is a car I always like, even before video games. It's a very rare Mercedes-Benz, old school Mercedes-Benz. This in the game is the 1987 Mercedes-Benz AMG Hammer Coupe. Like, Mercedes didn't make a lot of these. This was back when AMG and Mercedes was two different companies, and AMG was buying Mercedes and just making them the most, like some of the best performance Mercedes out. But a very good looking car right here, guys. And I wanted to be the ultimate street car, kind of like I got my 300ZX. I wanted to go in that direction. Also, just some nice cars to pull out, really good looking, really old school. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So first we gotta go through upgrades and tuning, and what I do is remember what upgrades I put into the car. So I'm gonna go through custom upgrades, and I haven't really upgraded the car. Hopefully I got enough bread to upgrade it like I want to. I got about 160,000 in credit, so I don't upgrade the stock motors. I do everything based off the stock motor, and then I'll just upgrade to the best of the what they have for the motor. So as you can see, everything that helps the motor run, the fuel system, the ignition, I'm gonna make that the best of the best. And as you can see here, I'm gonna put a new exhaust on it, best camshaft, uh, best like internals, pistons, things of that nature. And now the block, I will upgrade the block to a race engine, but I won't upgrade the engine. I'll upgrade the block so it can take that pressure, but I won't make it like another displacement because I feel like I like building on the stock. These cars, a lot of these cars had really dope motors in the first place, but you may want a block that could take some pressure when you're doing all these upgrades for sure. So let's go ahead and just make sure we done everything as far as accessories around the motor. Make sure we just put them all the way to the top, and it's not cheap because we done already spent what uh $29,500 in credits. So boom. Then I'm gonna make sure handling. We going brakes. We going suspension. Okay, I got the best suspension installed already. We want we want the roll bars definitely going on, jumping off, so we can have that best handling available. We're gonna have chassis reinforcement, so we can get a nicer car that stick to the road, nice and tight when we we doing what we do. So yeah, weight reduction is definitely something that I'm on. And let me see here, drivetrain. So we'll just go ahead and just up everything to the best parts, guys. Now let me see here, differential. Now differential right here, I'm gonna put a race differential because I don't want to off-road or drift or rally differential. You got to pay attention to some of these things because some of these actual accessories are for specific types of builds. So let me see here. The wheels, I think I'm good on the wheels, guys. Let me take a look. Okay, I think I'm good on the wheels, guys. Let me make sure I got the appropriate tires. I believe it's the semi-slick. Yeah, for street, they always tell me to get the semi-slick race tire compound. So we're going to put that in there. And I think everything looks straight. So what we're going to do is go back. The aerodynamics. Now, a lot of times these adjustable wings, I don't like the way they look. But at the same time, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. The adjustable wing is just it help you when you get to those high speeds to hold the car down. So I'm gonna rock the adjustable wing. Let me see what we can do out front. Am I with this kit? Yeah, I'm with this kit. I'm with this little splitter and this little tow hook. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And now here we go. We can actually swap the engine. I'm not doing the engine swap. I want the engine that was in the car. Do I want to do an all-wheel drive swap? I think I want to do an all-wheel drive. On my foreigns, I like all-wheel drive swaps. And of course, we're gonna put a power adder on the motor. We're gonna go with the twin turbo because it looks like it's giving the most horsepower. And then we're gonna actually body kit. Oh, this wide body kit going crazy. I gotta have this. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I gotta have the wide body kit. Forget all them little other upgrades. Wide body kit, and we're gonna go ahead and pay for and install everything. So let me go ahead and just make sure I pay for and install everything. And here we go. So we got her ready to run, guys. So she is ready to run. Just a whole bunch of parts through at the car, but I'm gonna tell y'all what's next. So what's gonna happen next is we're gonna take it over to ChatGPT and I'm gonna dictate to ChatGPT what we got going on in my AMG Hammer coupe. Okay, guys, so now we're in ChatGPT. Now, for my AMG Benz, my Hammer Benz, I actually picked the parts for that vehicle. So I'm going to describe to ChatGPT the build of my car, and I'm going to also go ahead and describe what I want to do with my car. Now, if you're not sure about parts, you could actually just pick a car with no upgrades. Tell ChatGPT you have a stock, whatever type of car you have, and let it pick out parts for you first. You know, you can pick out the type of car you want, the type of build you want, and let it give you a parts list and then a tune. So you can also do that if if you don't pick out, if you don't want to pick out the parts for your car, you would rather ChatGPT pick out the parts, which could possibly be a W if you really don't know what you're doing. It could be some real assistance. But I picked out the parts. So I'm going to describe the type of parts I have in my vehicle, and then I'm going to describe what I want out of the vehicle. So let's go ahead and try to prompt this thing best as possible. In Forza Horizon 6, I have an AMG Hammer Benz Coupe that I have upgraded. All the parts in my Hammer Benz are top tier parts. Everything is top tier except for the transmission. I have a 7-speed race transmission. I also still have the stock engine. I have the stock engine, but it is a race block. Now I did convert it to an all-wheel drivetrain, so it is all-wheel drive, and I did add an adjustable aerodynamic spoiler. I need a tune for my vehicle that's gonna make it a competitor in the street. So I need that fine line of good handling, but still speed and power. I need speed and power, but not so much speed and power that I can't handle it in tight situations. So I need a very balanced street vehicle that sticks to the road, that won't be all over the place. Can you create a tune for my AMG Hammer Benz for Forza Horizon 6? Okay, guys, as you can see, the actual, ChatGPT is listening to everything I said about my actual car. So it says absolutely, since your Hammer Coupe is all-wheel drive with full race part, stock engine, race block, 7-speed transmission, and adjustable aero, the goal is to tame the weight and power so it launches hard, rotates clean. So it's going to suggest me a build, and it's going to go through tuning just like the categories when you go into the game for tuning. So all I have to do now is go to tune my car and input the specs that ChatGPT has given me. As you can see, we got gearing for the transmission. We have tire pressure first, alignment, anti-roll bars, springs, dampening, just everything. And ChatGPT knows that I have the actual adjustable version because I said all of the parts are top tier. Because when you first buy the car, you can't tune certain things because it's not an actual part that can be tuned yet until you upgrade it to a certain level. So as you can see, braking, differential, just everything, an all-around tune for the car. What we're gonna do, guys, is take it back to the game, and we're basically just gonna go to upgrades and tuning and go to custom tuning, and what we're gonna do is input what we actually got from ChatGPT. So very simple process here, guys. We just gonna go to the ChatGPT that we had pulled up on our phone, input what ChatGPT told us to input. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna go through and put everything just like you would do once you get these results. You go you input everything for your car, and I'm gonna meet y'all in the streets. Okay, guys, so now we got the new parts on the car, got a ChatGPT 2 going on, and right now I'm feeling like this is just a very strong all-wheel drive monster. The all-wheel drive, the tune, everything just helps me like encourage like this, guys. You can see I'm not perfect. Like I said, I'm kinda new. That's why I went the ChatGPT route. But I'm sharing it with other guys that's getting into the game that might need some assistance with, actually just getting started and getting, their actual bids together. Because I done slid up right there because I'm trying to talk and drive, guys. But we might need some assistance getting our bills together. We throw money into the bill, and then the bill doesn't perform exactly like we want it to. Sometimes you gotta take a little power out. Sometimes you gotta mess with the suspension to get the handling proper, and that way you can get out here and be competitive and have some fun. Because losing is not fun, guys. But as you can see, it's not all over the road. Shout out to the wing. I should have braked early right there, honestly, guys. I'm just all over the place, not even thinking right now. And especially if you have the map set up when you're in a race and you have actual that guide that when the brake and when the corner's coming. There's a lot of help because if I see a corner coming, I can successfully take the corner down. Powerfully pull off from the corner, and just try to get ahead of some competition, guys. But this here is just me not paying attention, trying to talk to y'all. So don't never mind the accidents. I'm telling you, if you got a car that you put a lot of money into and you feel like you can't perform with the car, or the car just all over too powerful, just get in the ChatGPT, start telling ChatGPT the type of car, the parts and what you want the car to do. And like with these cars right here, like this is already a decent riding car from the factory, but but because I was able to put parts in and get it turned a little bit, if it, like I said, all-wheel drive monster, you see the acceleration, you see the ability for me to hit curves when I'm focused. It's definitely something you guys may want to try out. But yeah, I'm gonna pull over at the gas station. If y'all watch this video, let me know. Y'all, this is the first time I actually did a video about an actual game on my channel. If y'all want to see some more stuff like this, let your boy know. I'm gonna be playing Forza Horizon. I've always liked racing video games, and this one I really got into it. As you can see, AMG Hammer Benz here looking really good. But yeah, I just want to share that with y'all. Your boy BG Tech Life. Thanks for watching. If you let me know, man, hit me up if you playing Forza for sure, and let me know if you tried out the ChatGPT tuning method. It's your boy BG. I'm out. Peace.